So we talked about the MAM controls in this. So let's go ahead and launch Outlook, for example. And when we launch Outlook, if I haven't authenticated in 30 minutes or so, it's going to ask me for my Touch ID in this case because it's an older iPad. And so this is the MAM protection at work, which allows me into it. And let's say I want to just copy some data. This is somehow sensitive data that I want to copy, and I'm going to send that to my own personal email account to send that. So this is the native mail app. I'm going to paste. And notice it says that my organization's data cannot be pasted here. So again, we are protecting the data within that application from leaking out of other applications. And the same would be true if we have a OneDrive document that we try to download, or we copy and paste it, or we try to do other things to circumvent the controls that we have in place. There's very few ways to kind of circumvent that area. On an iOS, just as a point to note, on an iOS device, you cannot block screen captures in a MAM scenario, but in an Android device you can. So that is one risk that has come up several times. But if we venture back and we talked about that enterprise application, right, that the URL for the SCCM reports, we'll take notice here that this URL link that I sent myself opens in Edge. First of all, that's the first thing to note. And then if you look at the URL, it redirects it natively without me doing anything to it to allow me to authenticate to get into my reporting server, okay? And so the way that works natively without having any user interaction or having to remember URLs, it's always a question I get when we deal with app proxies, is in Intune, we have a configuration set up to, let's go take a look at it. We have a configuration set up for Edge. It's called a application configuration policy to automatically redirect the proxy to the internal and external URL, okay? And so by simply having a device that is MAM enrolled, so this is not MDM, right? This is MAM. So they didn't have to go any steps further than that. By simply having this configuration and these policies applied, we are able to expose internal websites data in a secure fashion externally to our end users to consume, to do things that they need to do.